Zane here with a quick lesson, or more answering a question really. A question I get asked quite a bit is, should I be able to read music, as in standard Western classical musical notation? And that's a good question. In short, if you're like a guitar player that is playing mainly like country, jazz, blues, rock, like no, you don't have to be able to read it, but it certainly helps if you can. I think that look, a lot of great players couldn't read a note and made some pretty fantastic music. So it's not going to represent what you can do creatively, but it certainly in this day and age, if you can read musical notation, it will help you out in a lot of situations that you might find yourself in, like sessions and that. It's not that hard actually to learn how to read music. The thing that is trickier is sight reading. It's doing it on the spot in a high pressure environment that makes it tricky. You know, don't mind the jazz happening in the next studio. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Like, we read treble clef on the guitar. We got 5 lines for the stave or the staff, depending on where you are. That's what they call it. 4 spaces, and then you have ledger lines. So there are notes that continue beneath and above the stave. It's just like learning your alphabet. You know, you find out where all the E's are and you locate them on the fretboard. You should already know where the notes are on the fretboard. So then it's just like joining the dots. The thing that's the trickiest is deciphering what all the different rhythms are. You know, when you have 16th notes and rests and dotted 16th or dotted 8th notes and ties and triplets, that's the thing where there are more sort of variables. The notes, there are only 12 notes that we have, whereas there are, you know, thousands of different combinations of rhythms and time signatures and that. But going through, like, as a guitar player, there's not a lot that you're going to be really expected to do. Like, any solo you want to learn is probably going to be tabbed out. They'll have the rhythm and you can find the recording. Just more of it, like, if you're on the gig and, you know, say, for example, you're playing Superstition by Stevie Wonder and they want you to double, you know, the horn line, like... Let's say, for example, they want you to play that horn line or something like that. And if you don't know it, you could read off the horn player's chart. It's not hard, you know, it's not hard at all. But if you've got like just basic reading skills, you could do something like that. Again, if you're someone that's just doing covers gigs in a bar, probably not necessary. If you're looking more to get into the sort of session side of things, I know most of our bread and butter is being given either jazz lead sheets, singer-songwriter chord charts, or Nashville number system stuff. But every now and then, depending on the type of music that you play, the genres that you're in, you might get some notation. Obviously, cats that play musical theatre stuff all the time, they know that it's all notes. And I've done my fair share of, not so much musical theatre, but definitely orchestral music, and that's, just 100% notes all over the place. It's very good for your reading, but it's super high pressure. But I would suggest that, look, if you're a serious guitar player who wants to be quite versatile, then yes, get a reading book. Just get like the Hal Leonard Complete Guitar Method, the one that Will Schmidt and Greg Koch, or Koch, however you pronounce it. And just go through and just work from it. If you're a good player, you'll be able to tear through this stuff really quickly. It's very elementary, and it just arms you. Knowledge is power, right? So if you know a little bit about how to play this kind of stuff, how to read it, then it means that when you get into the context of doing a gig and someone throws you a chart that has some dots in it, all of a sudden there won't be a problem with your amplifier, if you know what I mean. That joke, how do you get a guitar player to turn down? Give them some music. So yeah, look, check it out. It's not that hard. It's certainly useful, and it's interesting. Like if you're anything like me, I like to know how all aspects of music work. I'm just a kind of curious individual. So check it out. Please hit subscribe. I'll see you cats next time, and thank you very much.